Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back to another video. Before we get this video started, you guys have seen me all wearing this Prime MX hat. It's actually my brother Cameron's company. He just launched it probably about a week or two ago. So it's gonna be the first link in the description box below. Let me crank down this brightness. It's so freaking bright outside. But first link in the description box below will be a link to his website, primemx.com. Pretty sick apparel, guys. He's got a few hats on there, a few stickers, and much more to come, of course, in the near future. But today's video, you saw the title. You guys have been bugging me, Devin Tinted Windows on the FRS. So that is exactly what we're doing today. I got some 5% tint right here. So it's gonna be pretty damn dark, guys. And it might be illegal, I don't really know. Don't really care because this thing's not gonna be driven that much, but 5% tint going on the FRS. Let's get it. It's got the black wheels on it, a lot of black on the front end, black headlights, some more black on the right there, black here. So black roof. So I think it would only look right if these windows were tinted pretty dark as well. As far as the rear, there's not too much black yet, of course. I still haven't got the diffuser on, but that's gonna be black. Don't mind, it's all cut out right now. That's black there, black badges, all that good stuff, black hardware. So first thing I think I might mess around with, and it's gonna be the hardest, is this rear window. It's actually pretty flat on this thing, but I think I still am going to shrink it. Yeah, it's called shrinking it. So I'm gonna shrink it to the window. How that is done, I'll show you guys in a second, but basically, we're gonna lay the film on here and use a heat gun and shrink it to the curvature of the window, and then we can bring it to the inside, get it on the window. So let's get right into it, guys. If you have not seen a Forester video, I already kind of made some sort of a tutorial, but I'll kind of try to walk you guys through it even more so in this video. I'm not the best at tinting yet or the best at wrapping, but I do my best on both. So let's jump right into it, guys. It shouldn't be too difficult. Alrighty, guys, the tent is pretty well shrunk. There's a little bit right here, but I'm not gonna worry about that. It's plenty good now. But the next thing I have to do is see that brake light in there. Oh, that brake light right there. I'm gonna have to pull that brake light out, and then we can crawl inside and get some tint laid up. The next thing I'm gonna move on to is these little side windows here. And I wanna make something a little clear to you guys. I haven't really explained it yet. So this window runs here, it's this whole thing. But since it's black from there to there, and there's trim right there. All we're gonna be tinting is this little section here. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So, same process, clean her up a little bit, cut it out. Obviously in here it's so small and flat that we don't need to shrink the tint at all. And we're using the leftover scraps from the rear window on this window here. Alright guys, that window is done. Next one is this one right here. Because it's another small one, and we're going to be using some more scraps on this as well. The last thing is this window right here for this side, and then we can move on to the passenger side. Alright, so you saw the last clip where I was tinting the whole driver's side. I got the passenger side done. Everything looked amazing inside the shop. I pulled it out of the shop to take a thumbnail, and I noticed like a weird pattern across all the tint. And then I remember back to when I got the tint, the package was actually bent. I'll have a little clip on the screen right now so you guys can see it, so you know I'm not lying about this. But the tint was actually bent in shipping, and it put like a weird pattern across the whole tint, and I could not see it inside the shop. As soon as I pulled it out into direct sunlight, you could see it. So it looked terrible. I don't really have time, and I don't really want to retint all these windows myself, so I'm actually going to bring it to a professional here locally. He works at a tint shop, but he does on the side for cheaper. So I'm just gonna bring it to him and have him redo it. Very disappointing that this happened, guys. I spent probably 3 or 4 hours tinting the windows on this thing, and they turned out like perfect inside the shop. Turned out much better than the 4-star did. Even though the 4-star did turn out pretty good, these turned out even better, and I was super stoked that I pulled out in the sun, and what a disappointment that was. Right now I'm headed down to the shop to rip off all this tint. Friday we are gonna bring the car in to a window tinting shop and get these done perfectly. But let's get this old tint off, guys. It looks really good in here. It looks really good in the shop. As soon as you get it out, look at it, it looks perfect. As soon as you get it out in the sun, you can see where it was damaged. So that is why I am ripping all this off. I'll pick this back up when I head in to Spokane to the tinter's house. So here's the deal actually with the tinter. And if anyone local needs a tinter, hit me up on Instagram and I'll give you this guy's number. But he works at, I'm not even gonna say where he works because I don't want to get him in trouble. I don't know if this is legal or if it's against his shop rules or whatever to do. But he works at a professional tinting shop. He's been doing it forever. And he does it on the side actually at his house as well. And he does it a lot cheaper than anywhere else will do it. So if anyone local to me in Spokane needs a window tinter, window tint installer or whatever, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll have it down here like I always do, and I'll hook you up with this guy. He's super good and he's very reasonable. So I'll see you guys in a few days. I think 2 or 3 days. I'll be going to his house and we can get these things redone. See you then. Alright guys, right now I am on my way to get these windows retinted, so I'll bring you guys along. We're just going to kind of hang out and I'll kind of show you guys some behind the scenes of a professional window tinter tinting some windows. What's up, man? I thought the STI turned a lot of heads. This thing is way more crazy. Like everywhere I drive, people are looking at it, taking photos, and everyone that comes into the shop here where it's getting tinted is trying to get a photo of the car. It's absolutely insane. Alrighty, my dudes, the windows are completely done. I'm so glad it's finally behind me. Kind of a big ordeal, tinting it myself, having to rip all the old tint off and then bringing it to a professional to have it done properly. But I'm glad it's finally behind me. Finally. So if you guys want to see the Forester video of when I tinted those windows and see how they turned out, I'll have that link down in the description box below. Maybe I'll throw it as a link up there somewhere as well. And also, if you guys want to try tinting windows at home yourself, I'll throw some links down in the description box of window tint. The tint I've been using, it's 3M tint. And then just some supplies too. So you're gonna need like a knife to cut the tint. You're gonna need a squeegee. You're gonna need Johnson & Johnson baby shampoo, a squirt bottle. I'll have all that linked down in the description box below. So you guys might as well try it yourself. Save you like $120. I would highly suggest it. I just kind of ran out of time doing it myself. I want to know what you guys think of the tint. So go down in the comment section below and let me know. Do you think it looks better with the tint or without the tint? I personally think it looks a lot better with the tint because I have so much black around the whole car already. And I just feel like it's kind of plain looking without tint. So I'm super glad I went through and got these windows professionally done. But I really want to know you guys' opinion. So go down in the comment section below and drop a comment. The tint percentage I actually ended up doing with the professional was 5% on the back window, and then on the sides it was 15%, because before, when it was all 5%, sitting in it, it was so dark I don't know how I'd be able to drive it at night. So I decided to go with 15% on the sides, and I am super stoked I did. Anyways guys, I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. Really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that subscribe button right up in that corner. Some more epic videos coming soon. Seattle vlogs, Vegas vlogs, there's a bunch of good stuff coming. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button right up in that corner. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow.